This week, as the country marks 1 month since the deadly school shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, students all across the U.S. will walk out of their classrooms to fight for change. Joining us right now to talk about their mission are 4 Connecticut high school students. We have Brendan O'Callahan, we have Tyler Felson from Guilford High School, Logan Satalino from East Hartford High School, and Ashley Dummett from Farmington High School. Thank you all so much for coming in here and talking about this.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's start with you down here. Why is this so important to you?
It's really important just because, like the students at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School have been saying, thoughts and prayers are well and good, but enough is enough, you know? Too many kids have died, not enough action has been taken. We're standing up, making sure that lawmakers hear us, and we want to make sure that our students are feeling comfortable and enthusiastic about this movement and being able to fuel this anger that we have this moment to be able to step up and, you know, say what we believe.
And Brendan, are you from Guilford High School also?
Guilford High School,
Okay,
yep.
so you're both. How has this school responded to you both? Or
So
to the efforts of students?
yeah, they've I mean, the administration of the school has been supportive in our efforts to you know, do the walkout and everything. They've made a statement that says they will not do any disciplinary actions towards us, which is very nice. They've just facilitated you know, where we're going to walk out and how it's all going to happen. I mean, their job is to keep us safe, right? And they're doing a good job of it. And they're taking their hands off so that we can do what we want with it. The students can really speak for themselves. There was some initial movements to make it non-political and stuff, but like Brendan was saying, you know, thoughts and prayers it's not the reason why we're walking out. You know, it's to send a message to our lawmakers, both state and nationwide, that our lives are at risk and it's time for that to end.
Ashley, you're from Farmington High School.
Yes.
So when you heard of the Parkland shooting, another school shooting happen again, you know, what went through your mind?
See, I was very shocked, and I thought that this was a tragedy, and it wasn't supposed to happen like this. Stuff like this should not be happening. American students should be able to go to school and feel safe in their environment, whereas in today's world, we all go to school with the fear of what could possibly happen next. Could we be on national TV? And things like this need to change. This is not okay. And regardless of what your position is, we all need to be able to work together in order to possibly come to a conclusion in order to be able to protect the well-being of our nation and the future of our nation.
So you obviously are going to get the attention of lawmakers here in Connecticut. Logan, what do you want state lawmakers here to hear from you all?
Well, I think that what lawmakers really need to understand is that we have a voice and we are able to speak our mind, and we understand the way everything works, and we want to make sure that we're comfortable in school. We want to make sure that this never happens again, because schools should not be getting shot up. People should not be dying in school. You know, it's supposed to be a safe place. Many people feel more safe in school than they do in even their own home situations. So the fact that many shootings are happening should not happen at all, and we need action. And if action's not going to happen from the lawmakers, then it starts with us students to be able to get something to go and happen.
Very true. All right, and this is happening on Wednesday, correct? So you said Guilford High, you're organized, you're ready to go. You know, there are other schools that are saying that they can't do the walkout. Do you have a message to those other students? Are you disappointed to hear that there are other high schools that aren't able to exercise their voice like you are?
I wouldn't be disappointed. I'm disappointed that they don't feel that they are able to voice their opinions, any students that would like to walk out. I know that it is a safety concern, and our school has posted police to make sure that we're safe and made a designated route and has a place where we will stand for those 17 minutes. But I really think that every voice should be heard. And another thing I would like to say about our administration is that I really commend them. They're doing a great job in facilitating this, and I want to thank them for that. And while many administrations might not feel like they can do this because it's a politically charged issue, I think that even though they cannot, the students themselves, like we're doing, our administration has not made it political. They're making sure that the Student Senate is not making it a political walkout, but the students themselves can take it upon themselves. That's what we've done to make it political and to make our voices heard. So I hope that all students everywhere, even if they're not allowed to walk out, can make their voices heard in whatever the way they deem necessary.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and also, I just want to say that if it's a matter of reputation and you know, wondering what people will think of the school for letting this political thing happen, no matter what people think about gun control, they'll be happy that we're finding our voices. You know, it's been so inspiring to the whole nation to watch the kids from Marjory Stoneman Douglas start something that no one's ever seen before. You know, and to see that happen in your own community, whether you're, you know, pro-gun control or not, it's, you know, I mean, just to see that happen in your own high school, it's really inspiring.
Yeah, I was going to ask you real quick, and this is our last question, but there's a lot of people that say young people are apathetic to what is happening in the world today, and I think you all are very much proving them wrong. One quick last word from you both on what you want people to hear.
I want people to hear that politics honestly have no place in school, as I'm working towards trying to make sure that this walkout does not happen, as politics should not be forced upon students. In my school, we are having an assembly in order, instead of the students actually being able to walk out.
So you guys are doing it a little bit differently.
Yes,
Okay, I
we are.
didn't realize that. So you are doing an assembly to
Yes.
recognize this on Wednesday. Okay.
And originally, I was restricted the right to be able to speak at this assembly, since I am pro Second Amendment, and and it was said that my views would be offensive to some people. So I met with the principal today, and our intentions while working together on this, which is the way politics should happen, and regardless of your viewpoint, you should be able to come to a conclusion that does not bring politics into a public school and the education system of America, as it is not needed. And in this case, the assembly, we are going to be having the 17 names of the students read. We are going to be having a moment of silence, and then 3 student speakers, all of which are supposed to be non-political whatsoever, and in order to be able to pay
Honor the
tribute
victims.
and pay honor to the victims. The school wants to prevent an actual walkout from being able to happen.
Well, it sounds like no matter what people's opinions are, that you all are trying to just have your voices heard, honor the victims at the same time in a respectful way. But, I think it's really commendable that you guys are all really stepping forward and trying to have a voice in all of this. So, well done. Did you want to say anything real quick?
Yeah, I just want to say that, all this is great. We're talking about this. That's phenomenal. We need to talk about this as an issue, but we need action too, because action has been yet to happen. And we're just seeing these shootings go by and by. I think it's 34 so far this year, mass shootings, and that's not okay. So we need action, and I just want to say that if nothing gets started soon, then these are just going to continue happening, and we're just going to be in the same place.
And even really quick, even in Connecticut, although we have some of the strictest gun laws in the state, there's still loopholes. And if you're pro-gun control, bump stock, just common sense thing, like bump stocks are still legal, and there's legislation in the House
Right,
now,
efforts to get that
past that, and also ghost guns, which is another loophole towards getting an assault rifle.
I know you're going to want to say something else, but you know what? My producer's already telling me that we have to go, but I just want to say thank you all so much, and continue to do the conversation that's helpful towards each other and productive. That's my biggest piece of advice, which is important. All right, Ashley, Logan, Brendan, Tyler, thank you all so much for coming in and talking about this.
Thank you for having me.
All right, back to you, Brent.
All right, Jen, thank you. Coming up on the Fox 61 News at 5, you feeling lucky this week? You could have a chance at not 1 but 2 massive lottery jackpots. How high the Powerball and Mega Millions have swelled this week.